Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is October 22nd. I am Luminous and you are watching the Dota Weekly Show.
It's a Dota Weekly Show!
Yay!
6.76 just recently got released within a month's time of 6.75. Now, we haven't seen that kind of quick release since the beginning of 2011 when 6.71 was released within 1.5 months of 6.70. What's the big deal with 6.76? Well, a whole bunch of items and hero changes. For the full changelog analysis that I did with B-Balling, you can find it on his YouTube channel or right here. And one thing I want to say about 6.76, you can't spell Stampede without OP. The Starry Ladder final just concluded this past weekend, and of course, if you haven't caught the VODs so far or the replays I will be releasing very soon, I suggest you mute the video for the next 15 seconds or so. Navi defeated Empire in 3-1 in the grand finals and walked home with $6,000. Second place finisher Ehome took home half as much. In recent team news, EG complete the roster with Jo, former mid player from Team Complexity, as well as American support player Beatus, rounding out their roster with Fear, Demon, and Milk. Former Skana Elite, which has been doing quite well lately, got picked up by Pulse Gaming. Congratulations to Pulse Gaming, they're well deserving of that sponsorship. The G1 League, an online tournament featuring top Chinese teams and Southern East Asian teams, just recently started this Sunday. Teams including IG, LGD, EG, Orange, Tongfu, DK, Natural Light, amongst others, will be competing in this tournament. The tournament is going to be casted by our DotaCommentaries' own LD as well as Gosu Gamers Gods. There's going to be lots of great games between these top teams of China and Asia. Go support the tournament by buying the tournament ticket at the Dota 2 store. Last but certainly not least, Valve has recently released an official statement that Perfect World, a China-based online gaming company which specializes in MMORPG, will have the exclusive right to operate Dota 2 within China. There hasn't been any big moves onto the Chinese market before this, but with IG winning TI2 as well as the release of Dota 2 drawing ever closer, this is an important step for Valve to take. I'm personally not sure how Dota 2 will be doing in China, as Warcraft 3 Dota is still vastly more popular and League of Legends has been getting a very strong following there as well, but only time can tell whether Dota 2 can be successful in China. I hope you guys enjoyed this particular episode of the Dota Weekly Show, and like McDonald's McRibs, it's gonna be back sometimes in the future, maybe. Hey guys, this is the non-Dota portion of the Dota Weekly Show, so like I said, no Dota stuff, mostly about random things that's been happening to me. Let's open it up with the recent movie I've seen. Madoka Magica, the movie, has recently been in the theaters, so I was lucky enough to be able to watch it in LA, and movie number 1 and number 2 were both excellent. I felt the suspense that I felt was when I was really watching the series. And that's a lot to say, because I already know what's going to happen, and it was still good. So I'm very happy about that. I'm also waiting for movie number 3 to come out, and hopefully it's going to be aired in the United States, so I could, you know, at least support the series again by go watching it and stuff. I got some posters, I got a piece of nice artwork, so that was cool. Don't know if it's going to hang out in my room, or, you know, we'll see how it goes. Secondly, recently I'm reading the book, And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. It's not exactly as interesting as I imagined it to be because it's a thriller, and so far I'm not thrilled or scared or anything like that, but I'm very early into the book, so there's not much happening just yet. Also reading the book 1Q84. I'm a big fan of the book 1984, and somebody told me that, hey, these are like, 1Q84 is based on 1984, so far I haven't got deep enough to see how it is based on that, but hey, reading that nonetheless. Lastly, anime of this fall season. I've been following, I think, almost every one of them, or at least 10 to 12 anime I've been following. There's a couple of good ones, couple of so-so ones. So here's my top 5 list of the anime for this season, not in any particular order, just the ones that interest me. And since I'm only 2-3 episodes in of each one, I can't really tell you with 100% certainty that they're going to be good or not, but I can tell you that I'm particularly interested in these ones. First of all, Robotic Notes, from the makers of Steins Gate, which is one of my favorite animes of all time. Completely different settings, completely different mood, but regardless, I know the source is going to be good. I'm hoping the anime is going to be good as well. Looking pretty interesting so far. Second one's Btooom, very reminiscent of Sword Art Online in the sense that it's a very similar setting, but it's a darker mood, and I love darker pieces. You got people blowing people up. It's more of an immature series, also in a sense. But you know, it's only 2-3 episodes in. I'm hooked. So I'm looking forward to see how that goes. The next one's called Tonari no Kaibutsu-kun, which is a shoujo series very much so reminiscent of Toradora, which is one of my favorite animes of all time as well. It's a little bit light comedy romance, so if that's not your thing, don't check it out. But if that's your thing, do check it out. The next one on the list is Zetsuen no Tempest. God, just saying these Japanese names is quite difficult to me. I'm actually following this series quite a bit for a couple of reasons. I love series that's kind of wrapped in a veil of mystery. There's a lot of deceit going on, which is what this anime is about. But also, I'm kind of hoping for the train wreck, because these kind of storylines are very, very cliche in a sense. I've seen it done before, and I've seen it fail many times before. I'm hoping that it won't fail, but there's a chance that it would. And it's going well so far, but there might be a possible train wreck. I don't know. And last but certainly not least is Chuunibyou, shortened for a very, very long extreme name. This is Kyoto Animation's anime for this particular season. It's kind of a light piece, comedy, romance possibly thing. It's kind of my, like, turn off my brain, watch with a smile on my face kind of anime. You know, K-On, Lucky Star, that kind of comparison. So that kind of anime. But yeah, looking forward to this autumn season of anime. There's still other good ones I haven't checked out yet, like Shinsekai no something, the New World or whatever it's called. Following Bakuman 3, following Sword Art Online, and all. I'm following a lot of animes, but the ones I just list right now are the ones I'm looking forward to most. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this short update about my anime as well as book reading list. And until next time, this is Luminous, signing out to you guys.